Chapter 414, Corrupt Businessman Meltdown. It starts in Gotham Royal York Park. We were fighting the second incarnation of the Royal Flush Gang. They were tough and in the end we won. Lincoln, we have one last member to take down, Ace. Me, that's right. We looked at a strange castle and it looked like it was a dark castle from the darkness of the netherworld. Me, I sense that Ace is dying and that she doesn't have much time left. She knows me. Let me get close to her. I'm the only one that she knows and will allow me to get close to her. Also, she's dying and she doesn't have much time left. She's suffering from an aneurysm that could burst at any time. I'm going to help her and give her a chance to experience what a normal childhood is like. Very, okay JD. Be careful. Me, I will. Jared, be careful Dad. I walk up to the castle and the thorn bushes cleared and the drawbridge lowered and I went in. She changed the area into a beautiful courtyard and it was amazing. Me, wow. Ace saw me and she was swinging on a swing. Ace, JD. Me, Ace. Ace, I knew you were coming. I know why you're here. You want to help me and cure me from dying and see if you can talk me into fixing what I've changed. Me, that's right. I also want to give you the chance to experience a normal childhood. I know your childhood was taken from you and that's the most despicable thing ever that can happen to anyone. Ace, yet. You're gonna heal me? How are you gonna do that? Me, I have the power to do anything. Ace began to cry. Ace, I'm scared. Me, don't be. I'm here for you. It's okay Ace. I had her take my hand and I channeled my energy into her and it fully healed her. She still had her powers but she was fully healed. Ace hugged me and she was crying hard. For the first time in her life she was crying hard. Me, just let it all out. Let it all out. Her real name is Mariah Aisley. The area around her reverted back to what it was and I came out of a bright light and was holding Ace who was still crying. Very, poor girl. Lincoln, but he saved her. Lola, he sure did. Poor girl. Lana, what happened to her? Me, she had a really rough life. We then decided that we were gonna rebuild it. Back at the estate we were giving Mariah a good start. She now has a loving family and a brand new life ahead of her. She now uses her powers only when needed. She now has a black summer shirt with the club symbol on it and blue jeans and blue sandals. Ace, thanks for helping me out JD. Me, you're so welcome Mariah. Aline, yet. Later we were watching TV, reading books, and playing card games. Suddenly a strange black mass came into our home. It was a living blob of ink. Me, whoa. That's an unusual thing. It took form and it was the notorious shape-shifting polymath thief Ink. Ink, JD. Knudsen. Me, Ink. I've heard a lot about you. You have one of the most amazing skills ever known as a notorious thief. Ink, nice to know that I've made an impression. I came here because I need your help. Me, what's wrong? Ink, Derek Powers is up to his old tricks again. Me, who's Derek Powers? Terry, he's the CO President and CO CEO of Wayne Powers Industries. But he's a corrupted businessman that has a shady background. Me, let me see here. The computer pops up and it shows Derek Powers. Laney, so that's Derek Powers. But why would he want to work with Bruce Wayne? Batman, I don't know. But he looks like someone I would never want working with me. Me, I agree Bruce. Let's see what dirt he has on him. I pull up a very dark background he has and he has done more crimes than Rupert Thorne has. He has done racketeering, wire fraud, and more. Me, whoa. He has done it all. He is really ruthless too. Terry, that's right. But he's also this. Terry typed in something and it showed that Derek Powers was also the radioactive monstrosity, Blight. We gasped in sheer horror at what we saw. Derek Powers was glowing green and his skeleton was exposed. Me? Whoa. Lainey, what happened to him? Terry, he was exposed to an experimental nerve gas that he created and he was treated with high levels of radiation. It had an unexpected side effect and it turned him into blight. He's completely radioactive and anything he touches will melt or die. Me? Whoa. That's terrible. Lincoln, that sure is. Me? Yeah. He's like a living nuclear fuel rod. If anybody ever comes near him they will die. Ace, he sounds really dangerous. Aline, he sure does. Inc, that's why I need your help. We need to force his company out of business and make him give everything back to Bruce Wayne. Me, I agree. Scum like him don't deserve to be in any business or anything for that matter. The only place he belongs is in prison for eternity. Linka, that's right. He deserves to be in prison. Me, yeah. Mike and Sully were with us. Mike, I agree. Let's get him. Me, let's get him. Lori, Lincoln, Ben, Riley, Ace, Inc, Barry, Lana, Dana, Batmans, Lainey, Maria, William, you all come with me. Lori, you got it. Me, Lola, forward all the information to the FBI and Interpol and have them zero in on him. Lola, you got it. Lola pulled out her heart-shaped laptop computer. We set out for Wayne Powers Industries. Derek Powers was working in his office when the doors exploded off their hinges. Kaboom. Powers, what the? Sully, knock knock. Mike, room service. Me, surprise. Derek Powers, you're under arrest. He was enraged and he then became blight. The level of gamma radiation he was emitting was as powerful as 1,000 tons of uranium and plutonium. My Geiger counter was clicking like crazy. Me, whoa. The radiation he has is phenomenal. Let's take the fight to another planet where no one will get hurt. Very good idea. I snapped my fingers and we were on the distant planet of Hekla. Planet Hekla is a volcano planet located in the unknown zone. It's named after Mount Hekla in Iceland and is known as the planetary gateway to the netherworld because it has lots of demonic creatures flying around the planet and ghosts fly all over the planet, making it one of the most dangerous planets in the universe. Me, this planet is perfect for you, Blight. I'll face you first. I go Super Angel too. Me, let's dance. We dash and I punch him in the face and kick him in the stomach. Blight formed a ball of radiation and he fired it at me and I fired an energy blast and they collided and exploded with incredible power. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo- I went skidding and stopped, and Blight was in a pile of rocks. Me? Wow. What power? His power is equal to that of the most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated. Ben, let us face him, JD. Me? Go for it, Ben. Ben became Ultimate Cannon Bolt. Ben, Ultimate Cannon Bolt. Me, an evolved Arburian Pelorota. Ultimate Cannon Bolt, that's right. Mike, let's do our combo move we practiced. Mike, you got it. Mike and Ultimate Cannon Bolt were rolling fast, and they were moving faster than a bullet fired from a gun. Mike and Ultimate Cannon Bolt, turbo double crashing bowling ball. They both crashed into Blight, and he was sent skidding across a river of lava, and he crashed into a rock. Me, way to go, guys. Riley, that was awesome. Ben then turned into NRG. Ben, Russian accent, NRG. Me, A Pripyatozen B. Whoa. NRG, that's right, JD. NRG fired a blast of radiation from the grate in the suit. Blight came dashing in the fit of rage, and with one swipe he cut the suit NRG had on. Blight, first, I crack the shell. Opens up the suit, then I crack the net inside. Sees what's inside, hey? NRG, now in his true radiation form, surprise. tackles Blight to the ground. Me, whoa. Their true form is a living mass of gamma radiation. This is gonna be a battle of radioactive life forms. Mana, it sure is. These guys are way too hot to handle. Riley, they sure are. We can help with this. We turned and saw two figures emerge. It was an older William who had longer black hair, a scar over his left eye, a goatee, black and red clothes, and his left arm was all mechanical. Maria had longer brown hair and even has a stronger physique, and she and future William had a tattoo on their arms that said "Redemption is powerful." Maria, gasp. You're me. William, and you're me. Older William, that's right. William and Maria Dunbar at your service. Me, wow. You two look amazing, as Terry said. Older Maria, that's right JD. I take it you met your future self. Me, we sure did. What happened to your arm, William? Older William, I got it blown off in an accident and they replaced it with this really cool robotic arm. It's more than just an arm though. It has 5,000 gadgets and functions. It's awesome. Me, it sure is spiffy. Maria, yeah. I'm even more beautiful than ever. Older Maria, you sure are beautiful now as it is. Lainey, yeah. Lincoln, this is so awesome. Me, yeah. NRG and Blight were fighting some more. Me, let's help Ben. Barry, right. Me and Barry fired a blast of water at Blight, and when it hit him a huge cloud of steam came off of him. Lincoln, wow. That's a lot of steam coming off of him. Me, when you work in a nuclear power plant you have to cool down the nuclear fuel rods with a lot of water. Lainey, that's right. Lainey fired some water too, and Lana fired a blast of ice lightning. Blight is frozen but his radiation was melting the ice. Me, this creep is just way too hot to handle. Dana, how are we gonna cool him down if we can't even touch him or get near him? Me, I know how. Watch. Chance an incantation, Bismaker Nitwormiskit Mishtiga. I fired a blast of dark lightning and it hit Blight and he was stripped of his powers and radioactivity. Me, yes. Ace, that was awesome. Riley, it sure was. Ben reverted back. Ben, yeah. Powers was back to what he was before he became Blight, and I kick him in the face and knock him out. We went back home to Earth. Derek Powers was found guilty of his crimes and sentenced to eternity in the Moon Supermax prison. His assets were seized and Bruce Wayne severed their partnership. Wayne Enterprises was back to normal. We learned more about Ink's background. She purposely turned herself into a living blob of ink for a lot of money. She has a lot of money. Let's just say that it's more money than anyone else can count. Ink and Ace are now members of the Redemption Squad. Her daughter Deanna now lives with us in the estate and they were reunited as family. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Derek Powers was one of the worst and most unstable villains I remember in Batman Beyond. His radioactivity when he became Blight was by far the worst I've ever seen. It made him look like he was a living atomic bomb. I wanted to do a twist on the flashback in the Justice League Unlimited episode epilogue. That was a sad flashback about what happened to Ace. My dad suffered a ruptured brain aneurysm in 1996 and it nearly killed him. He was in the hospital for 10 days because of it. But he survived and now it's been 22 years since then. To tell you the truth, I hate Derek Powers. He was the worst villain in the series. Nico-chan 11 and I did the lines for this one. Thanks man. As usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.